Aussie challenge met. Got it, Jaded Diva. Welcome back to Bumpy Road. In my hand, I hold Cooper's Pale Ale out of Australia. Had to go to Massachusetts to get this. Don't carry Australian beers in New Hampshire. They don't carry Australian beers in Maine. But Massachusetts seems to carry Australian beers. So, well, I was there since it was like an hour trip. I also wanted to pick up other stuff that we don't get in New Hampshire. So, this nice pack of Trogs out of Pennsylvania. It's like their fall pack, so I think it has like some kind of scratch series, Fest Lager, which is like an Oktoberfest probably. The Hop Knife, which is a Harvest IPA. The Java Head Stout, which is brewed with coffee beans, and their Perpetual IPA. So I'll be enjoying those as well. But back to the Coopers. Let's see. Since this was so hard to get, I want to just read everything, and I don't want to mess this up. So it says Real Aussie Ale, brewed in Australia, no additives, no preservatives, Australian made, Australian owned, bottle fermented, family brewed. It says best after 6/5/2017. So yeah, it's a year and a couple months after that. So guess we're good there. 4.5% alcohol by volume. And Cooper's ales and stout are brewed using the centuries-old top fermentation method and natural bottle conditioning, resulting in a characteristic fine sediment forming on the base of the bottle. Sediment is completely natural and can be gently mixed before drinking or poured carefully, leaving the sediment in the bottle. I don't know, I'm gonna roll this. We're gonna just see if we can't add some of that in there. And of course the dog is gonna come out. Okay, so this was the challenge set out by Jaded Diva, and also going to shout out Mick the Middleman, our Aussie guy in this brewing community, or beer tubing community. So let's do a little Mick. Oh, it's a screw cap. Okay. Mick would do this first. Oh. Tastes kind of fruity, with like a almost like a skunky note. Let's go ahead and pour this in. Let's use the box. No, that's way too high. Never mind. So there's no lasting head. Very large white fizz. Clarity, because I probably rolled in most of the sediment. There's still sediment stuck at the bottom there. Nice kind of gold hue to it. You can see lots of sediment floating around. Very fine, powdery looking. So first thing I kind of pick up, I mean, it almost smells kind of like a little bit of like a Heineken type skunky, but there's like this metallic nose coming in as well. With something else that smells kind of fruity, so I'm guessing the fruitiness is more of the yeast. Let's go in for the first swig out of the glass. It does have quite a bitter bite. I don't really taste much except for like a metallic maybe like a slight bit of like a something trying to be a fruit. And then just bitterness. I'm gonna go ahead, pause this, and I'll be back with my final thoughts on this. Okay, so I've hung around with Cooper's Pale Ale for a while longer. After a while, that metallic type note you kind of get used to, I guess. I'm wondering, I probably, with this thing being so old, I probably should have left the sediment caked to the bottom, because I'm thinking some of the metallic note, which would definitely be an off flavor, might be coming from the yeast sediment that was in that bottle for so long, and with yeast, eventually it will break down. It will die and break down, and that will give off bad flavors. So, yeah, I might be tasting dead yeasties. So overall, with the Cooper's Pale Ale. It's okay for being super old and tasting like metal. Not one I would search out again if it was like super easy to get. I don't know, if I'm in Massachusetts, I might have to pick up another bottle. Maybe try to find something fresher, or at least not put the yeast in there. So just to see if there's a difference, because this is my first experience with Cooper's, my first experience with an Australian beer, but yeah, I don't know. I don't do gradings, but this would be like average to a little bit below average, I would say. So hey, cheers guys. Thank you for watching.